The thing that made the skate game stand out was its unique take on skateboarding gameplay. The trick system requiring you to flick the right stick in the way that corresponds with the trick that you want to do, in my opinion, remains the most satisfying and most immersive mechanic of any skateboarding game I've played. And even though it's been a minute since I've played an OG skate game, I can still say with confidence that this new skate, titled Skate with the period, nails that core gameplay. Landing tricks feels as satisfying as ever. And while this game is very easy to pick up, it's not forgiving. Your execution is very dependent on how you orient yourself and your timing when performing tricks. If an obstacle hits your board while you're in the middle of doing a trick, your board will fly from under you. And depending on how fast you're going, you may go flying as well. And how detailed the skating aspect feels in terms of momentum and physics really helps the game feel like a legitimate skating sim. It also makes the gameplay more challenging and satisfying to overcome. So I just find it addictive, honestly. I'll spend 10 to 20 minutes teleporting to the same spot trying to skate a line to get it just right. And when you do get it right, when you land a sequence of tricks in a line the way you want, it's one of the best feelings in gaming, period. It's responsive controls combined with good animation and great audio feedback that's what makes Skate feel so good across the franchise, but also in this game specifically. And I do want to reiterate how good the sound design is, because that is another core aspect of the Skate game's identity, in my opinion. The sound of your wheels rolling faster and faster along the ground as you pick up speed. The sound of your trucks and or deck sliding across a railing when you grind. The sound of impact when you stick the landing. All of that and more sounds great, and it plays such a big part in how the game feels. So it's just great that they nailed the audio aspect as well, along with the core gameplay. I have noticed some pretty wild stuff happening with the physics in this game, but in my experience, it usually only happens when I bail out anyway, so it's not a hindrance on me trying to accomplish tricks in this game. And the results are also usually hilarious, so no complaint there, really. Also, this is an early access title, so that kind of stuff is to be expected. I am not a fan of the art style. To me, a core aspect of the Skate franchise's identity was how it looked visually. That heavy lean towards realism and grittier look is completely lost now and has been replaced with a more stylized and clean aesthetic. I don't like it. I prefer how Skate used to look. That's all I can really say about that. This game also has a lot of new movement options for when you're off the board. And when they first revealed this in the trailers, I didn't know how to feel about it. Because in a skate game, I just want to skate. I didn't understand the purpose of the climbing and parkour stuff they were adding. But after playing the game, to my surprise, it actually complements the game really well. Because there's going to be certain points that you're going to want to get to because you want to skate from it. And the climbing stuff really just makes it easier to get to those points faster. So it's a welcome change in my book. So all in all, I think this game is pretty good when it comes to what I want out of a skate game. Because I played all 3 games in the OG Skate trilogy, and I never beat a single one. Because the core gameplay was so good that all I really cared about was trying to land tricks and skate lines around the map. So this game not having much of a story doesn't bother me much personally. And there are challenges around the map that you can do to unlock cosmetics like clothes and tags and stuff for your board. So yeah, you can unlock cosmetics for your character without paying money. You just gotta keep doing challenges to level yourself up. I personally haven't dived too deeply into that though, because I've been spending most of my time skating around the map, just finding spots that I like to skate in. So yeah, I'm kind of hooked already, and I'm having a blast. And if you're a person that just likes playing the skate games, I highly recommend it. And if you're a person who's never played a skate game before, but you want to know what all the fuss is about, this is a pretty decent entry point. And it's free to play, so I highly recommend downloading it, even if you're remotely interested. It's on the last two generations of Xbox and PlayStation, and it's on PC. No Switch release yet. But yeah, I think this game is fun, and I'm gonna go back to playing it right now. Go skate.